What's good? What's good? What's good? This is CJ, the content connoisseur. And today I found out that all men are ugly. I love YouTube, man. YouTube is the most entertaining platform ever made. It just, wow. Every day you go on there, you just find out things that you don't see in real life. And this is so we're going to talk about Chop Man Epidemic. And so I'm gonna let my boy break it down real fast.
All men are officially ugly. Yes, that includes you, me, your brother, your uncle, your nephew, your transgender homie that just became a man. Yes, we are all ugly. At least that's what, some women online are saying. Apparently, there's a new thing called the Chop Man Epidemic where they're living through some harsh times where all the men happen to be, straight up punched in the face. Now, the Chop Man Epidemic saying all started on one fateful day, I want to say like last week, maybe last Monday, where this Asian girl came online saying that, they're living through a pandemic where all the dudes happen to be ugly.
So as we're all very much aware, we are living through a chopped man epidemic.
As we are all aware. Were you aware of this? Was I aware of this? No.
This is where what the young kids say we're losing the plot, right? I think this young man, I got his name in the in the title or whatever. I can't pronounce it good, but I got a little cold. This man is kind of losing the plot. Women often get on social media and they say things that they feel, right? This is what they feel. Whether you believe it, your homies believe it, it don't matter, right? And what we should all do as men is allow them to get their feelings out and rant and rave and use social media as a diary and just keep scrolling. That's all you gotta do, just keep scrolling, because you making videos on someone's opinion is insane. It's insane. It's insane when it's not reality.
Who is we?
And there's a big shortage of baddies. It's gone so bad to the
She called men baddies. Like, did you hear what she just said, bro? She called men bad. Why would you make a video about a woman calling a man a baddie? Come on, fellas.
point that, like, if I see an attractive man, it genuinely makes my day. I was walking the sidewalk earlier, and I saw a cute guy in his car, so I waved to him, and he smiled back at me. And obviously, he drove away after that.
Okay.
But I was like, oh my god, a cute guy? Diamond in the rough, needle in the haystack. Seriously.
So you saw an attractive man on the street. You went out of your way to go and say hello to him. Not like he pulled over and said anything to you. I know some of y'all watching this video right now might be saying, yo, hello, destroy, flame this girl to crisp. I'm not gonna do that, okay? I'm gonna just let the comments do it. Y'all mad because the shoe fits, they're mad because you're right. Ignore the positive comments. I love the confidence. Always the force. The insecurity.
They call her a 4, bro. Yo, hold on. Time out. Okay, fellas. Guys, don't ever call a woman a number. Just don't do it, please. Just, if you ever want to get laid, right, do not a 10, a 9, an 8, a 7. If you want to get a girlfriend, a wife, do not call her a number. You sound like an incel. You do. Sorry. Lord. And then these fellas are like attacking this random woman on social media that uses social media as a diary. And instead of just letting her just do it, you have to say mean things. Now, what's going to happen is women equate your behavior and your groom and your fashion to how you look. I know men don't know this, but this is how. So when you talk, she's equating that to how you look. If you're shaved and groomed, if your teeth are yellow, if your teeth are clean, if you smell good, right? How you talk, can you articulate yourself very well? And most of all, are you cool? Cool guys do not comment negatively about what women feel on social media. You're making yourself have chop behavior. This is what chop behavior is.
This comment section is crazy. I think anybody who's really trying to go out of their way to defend this post is being disingenuous as a woman. Because let's be honest, bro, if a dude came online and said, yo, all women are ugly, the whole entire comment section would be telling him he's gay, he's homosexual, he has no taste, he goons too much. That's literally it. So
this gender war stuff is going to get a lot of men. No, it's going to keep y'all lonely, right? It's going to keep you lonely because you keep trying to do this. If men did this, it would be this. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna make this a thing. Men and women are apples and oranges. Yes, we are both human, but we are made different, and what we do for society is completely different. You cannot compare us, right? We're equal in value, we're equal in what we do for society, and we both are needed for society, but we are different. You can't do the man. If a man did this, it would be that it doesn't make sense. Jeez,
act like this is normal is kind of insane to me personally. You have to have a lot of confidence to go into a video like this, blemishes and all. No offense, I mean, I be getting blemishes too.
You just said you weren't gonna roast her, bro. Dang, you just said you weren't gonna roast her. Now you're roasting.
No makeup on, and not expect to receive heavy amounts of backlash. Like, this is rage bait. And that post actually did so incredibly well that
I agree, it is rage bait. You're right on that one, bro. I agree.
That other people ended up seeing it, commenting on the issue, and this became an entire thing where people were defending her and stuff. This post right here in response did really well. Do
you know why she defended her? Because women will always come together against men. They will come together and defend each other, even if it doesn't make any sense, even if they don't really believe in what the other woman is saying, because it's against us. It's a natural thing they do. It's not a hatred thing. It's just a woman thing. And you would know that if you understood women. And so when you attack one woman, another woman's going to come over and protect her. And now you look worse because now it's another woman that's going to push back on you, and it's going to make the chop behavior get worse.
Top man epidemic girl is pretty and correct. You guys are gooner brain rot. Just because dudes are not attracted to her does not mean that they watch too much porn. Okay, they simply just might not be attracted to her. Just like
I don't listen. I went out Saturday and I saw a very attractive woman. I approached her, got her phone number. But a lot of guys were like, turning their nose up at her. And I was like, she's chocolate, she's curvaceous. She has a very pretty face and she can dance. I don't understand it. She didn't have a smell because I danced on her. And so, but a lot of men were turning their heads and acting like they were too good to talk to her. And I think women do have a point. I don't think it's the corn. I think it's Instagram. I think it's Instagram and all these different social media platforms where the woman gets to edit their body and edit their face, and so you're falling in infatuation with a pixelated, photoshopped human being. That's what it is. Because a lot of times when these dudes see these women in person, they don't look like that, and it's because she got on Photoshop and she made herself look different. But I kind of agree with this young lady. It didn't. I see it in person.
y'all aren't attracted to all men, correct?
It's actually quite beautiful. But you guys are brain rotted gooner freaks. And proving her point. What? You're proving her point. All you guys do is goon. You goon to weird looking alien plastic surgery, messed up looking corn stars on Twitter. Or freaky little anime characters that look like they're 5 years old. But
hey, don't come for the anime. I'm just kidding, okay? We do not condone any type of gooning. Where did corn come up in this discussion? Men having a dad bod without ever being pregnant is funny. Fat or out of shape is not exclusive to men. Women are also out of shape and can be fat. And also, isn't there a whole thing where women are supposed to be liking dad bods? Like, all I'm gonna say is I see plenty of beautiful women every day. I see decent looking men about once a week. That's also just, your opinion. She's allowed to call everyone.
Why does this man seem so salty? Look at his face when he read this. Go back to his face. Like, why are you so salty, bro? Like, what difference is it? Look, who cares? She was cooking.
Exclusive to men. Women are also out of shape and can be fat. And also, isn't there a whole thing where women are supposed to be liking dad bods? Like, all I'm gonna say is I see plenty of beautiful women every day. I see decent looking men about once a week. That's also just, you know, your opinion. She's allowed to call everyone chopped, but if anyone claps back, P addicted CP watching freaks. Maybe she's the one expecting average dudes to look like 6'5" mafia bosses. She asked for it by making a hyperbolic statement that hurt my feelings because I'm insecure. Yeah, that's kind of how things work. People are really comfortable about saying things about men as a gender and not expecting people to come back. When if you take that demographic and make it a little bit more precise and let's just say black men or Asian men. Let's just say she came out and said, oh, black men are all chopped. That would be crazy, right? But when she says all men are chopped, that's not crazy. It's kind of like a targeted.
It wouldn't be crazy. It wouldn't be crazy because once again, it's her opinion. She didn't say black men all go to jail. She didn't say black men were all criminals. She just said black men are all chopped. Or you use that example. So it's not really a big of a deal. Most people date within their race, so like that would be maybe that's how she feels. You know, it's not a big deal.
The hate movement, bro. And another reason why gender wars still persist in today's age. The male loneliness epidemic is fully self-made and is fully connected to the chop man epidemic and gooner brain. Men refuse to date anyone they don't view as worthy while also putting zero effort into themselves visually or emotionally. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I've heard so much about the male loneliness epidemic. Is this actually a thing? Can we get some statistics on this? Like, are men just lonely now and nobody can find love? And yes, I do agree that there are a lot of dudes who don't take care of themselves properly. They don't groom themselves. They don't brush their teeth. They don't shower. God damn it. But that doesn't take away from the fact that she did insult an entire demographic. Like, what she said is completely justifiable, bro.
I'm in the war on the side of the chop man epidemic girl. She's right. Y'all are ugly. You don't put effort into your appearances. You don't have hobbies, and you expect women to want you.
I don't know what your name is. I want to say Sally. You look like a Sally. Maybe you're Sarah. Brief intermission. Please make sure you sub to the channel, but also sub to the check-in channel. It's right here. LuvHilal should be in the.
Oh, I hope you enjoyed that, bro. That was hilarious. Oh my god, it was so funny to me. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Description or in the comment section pinned. We just hit 16K. We're on the road to 20K. Please make sure you sub to the channel because I promise you it will be worth it. Thank you very much. Hot take: ugly men don't deserve to date attractive women. I'm tired of seeing gorgeous women lower their standards for men who will cheat anyways. Okay, good generalization. Historically, men had to do less with their physical appearance to gain social standing because it had a lot to do with money. Now that is different and there seems to be a disconnect. I'm gonna be honest. This is a factually true statement. Men are allowed to do a lot less with their appearance than women. I'm not gonna lie to you. If men were able to wear makeup, we would look.
Stop comparing yourself to women. It's stupid. You're an apple and she's an orange. Yes, if you put on makeup, we're going to judge you because men judge men, right? That's what we do. That is how things work. You are going to be chastised, criticized, and shamed. And you should be because men shouldn't wear makeup. You don't like it? Move to the Mars.
A lot better because it hides blemishes, it enhances certain features, it makes you look completely different. Like, bro, this right here is freaking Cardi B, one of the most popular people who are known for their appearance. Look at the drastic 9-day difference between.
Shaming women make you look like a woman hater. I'm gonna learn how to pronounce your name, brother. Shaming women makes you look like a woman hater. So this right here is a bad look on you, my brother. Don't do this. Don't do this.
Makeup and no makeup. And I'm not out here, you know, trying to wear makeup myself. I don't really care personally. But let's be honest, there's just more options. There's more customizable character features that women are allowed to pull than men. Women are allowed to glamorize and glitz and glamorize their nails and decorate.
Why do you care what women do to do whatever they're trying to do? Are you a woman? That is not your plight in life. How about focus on your plight in life? So society tells women you're not enough. Let's just keep it real. That's what society does. And the reason why they do this is because society knows that if you can tap into a woman's emotions, you can get her to buy makeup, which is $1 billion industry. You can get her to get a BBL, which is making millions of dollars. You can get a woman to buy fancy clothes and fancy dresses because you are tapping into her emotions. This is where this comes from, right? And so instead of appreciating women and just knowing that society is messing with their mental health and their emotional health, you're saying negative things. It's not good.
Right, and glitter up and, you know, put color there and shake the contouring of their chin and neck. But if a dude does that, he's getting called all types of zesty. And his pride button. I guess the only thing we can get really is like haircuts. I think if you get your eyebrows done as a dude, people will still look at you funny. You can be like contour here and here. I'm gonna have them.
You You get your eyebrows done, we flaming you straight up and down. If you get your eyebrows done, you get inflamed. If you get your nails done, you get inflamed. If you get your feet done, you get inflamed. If you do any of that extra stuff, like I really believe if you have a dude, like you have Beijing, right? You get the little things fixed here in the corners, you're insecure, right? As a man, right, you have to lean on who you are on the inside, right? Do you have substance? Are you a cool person? Meaning down to earth, right? Are you relatable? Can you connect with people? Are you well spoken, right? Can you make people feel good with your words and mean it? That's what men do. We don't need all that other stuff because we're men.
Most Johnny Depp looking crazy jawline you've ever seen in your life, bro.
I've seen a lot on social media about people talking about the chopped man epidemic.
Okay.
And how out of like every 100 beautiful women, we only are able to find one attractive man. It's not because men are just so much uglier than women. It's because women take care of themselves more, myself included. We put on a full face of makeup, okay? Foundation, concealer, lip, contour.
That putting on makeup is not taking care of yourself. You're just putting on chemicals on your body. I'm just not to criticizing you, woman. I'm just saying you're not taking care of yourself just because you put makeup on your face.
For all of those things, if men did the exact same thing, they'd probably be as beautiful as we are. Same thing, vice versa.
Why would you want to be as beautiful as a woman? Why? What does it have to do with who you are as a man? It doesn't. It has nothing to do with who you are. Like, I don't need to be gorgeous or pretty to make people feel good about themselves. I don't. To get someone to smile, I don't have to be overly attractive. To inspire someone to want more for themselves, I don't have to be gorgeous. All I have to do is articulate myself very well and smile. That's it. You guys are cooked in the brain. And then this dude, let's make it bigger. He's like reacting. Let's go back. He's like reacting to what she's saying because he's like, yeah. You know, if men got to wear makeup, everything will be. And it's like, why would you want to wear makeup? Like, understand the plight of a woman is difficult. It's not easy. Do you think it's easy putting on that stuff and making yourself look better for yourself, even though, like, as a man, you know, I don't care what you put on your face. I don't care. And most men don't care. But society's put in their mind that you should care. And so it's like accepting the women for who they are and just loving them through it. You guys are just on some, see, if we got to wear makeup, we'd be perfect like you. It's like you're making this a competition, and it's making you guys look like you're trying to compete with women. Just it looks corny.
Same thing, vice versa. If a lot of women, you know, we took off our makeup and we walked around without taking care of ourselves, it'd be the same thing. It'd be 100.
It wouldn't be the same thing. It wouldn't. I disagree. I think if women didn't work out with makeup, they would still get approached. They would still get men wanting to marry them, date them, start a family with them. It would be the same thing. It would, and it probably would make, and then a lot of the industries would probably go broke because then they realize, damn, everything society told me, all the societal programming was telling me I wasn't enough. And guess what? I didn't wear makeup, and I got the same results I got when I did wear makeup. Apparently, I don't need the makeup. And so I think that's what would happen, I believe.
100 chopped women and 100 chopped men. You know what I mean?
Thank you. Oh my God, thank you, bro. Because I thought maybe I'm like sounding like a delusional man who's just going against women and stuff. I promise you.
You are sounding like a delusional man, brother. You are lost in the sauce. Very delusional. Because you're trying to compare us, which makes it a competition, and now you seem like a red pillar.
Nothing against women, okay? There's nothing. I'm just trying to look at this from an objective lens, bro. And I'm very glad that somebody else, you know, of the opposite gender was able to say this. We're going through a lack of empathy epidemic. That's interesting, because I'm not gonna lie, bro. I feel like coming at people unprovoked for their looks is a little crazy. Stop being a pick-me. We've all seen Douyin makeup. She's a completely different person. Well, who's that? Bro! And
once again, See how it listens. See how they shame these women. Oh, look how she looks. Look how she looks without the makeup. Oh my God, oh my goodness. And it's like, okay, if you look at her, right? They're both attractive women. Both. They just look drastically different, which is horrible. They look drastically, but they're both. And I don't think that's the same woman because her eyes seem bigger. That's the same woman. I don't know. I don't know if it's the same woman. They're both attractive. They both look good. Obviously, what makes this picture not a good picture is because like the energy she has in it is not good. But it's just they're both attractive. This one looks CGI though. On the side it looks completely fake, like some cartoon stuff to me.
I'm not even trying to say this on some like, oh, women are just not, like, don't trust me. I don't care. I think makeup is a great concept. It's cool. It enhances your looks or whatever. If men had something that made us look so much different in a way like that, whatever it is, things would be a lot better for you guys, I guess. You wouldn't have to struggle with dealing with the ugliest, most hideous.
It would not make things better. No. No, it would make things worse. If men were able to hide their societal facial imperfections, we would be worse human beings because then we would be shallow, right? We would be super shallow. Like I have a forehead wrinkle right here. And I've had this my whole life, and I got it from my mother, right? And me and her joked about this. I could get this removed. I could if I wanted to, right? Because you can just, I guess, pull the skin or whatever. I didn't because my mom has the same thing. This is one thing that connects me to me and my mother. You feel me? And I think her father has it. So this connects me to my mother and my grandfather. And so I would never get it removed. But men should not wear makeup or do anything to their face because what makes a man wonderful is who he is in between his shoulders. It's not all about how we look, right? It's about how we make people feel around us with the love we have within ourselves. And so it would make life worse because more men would be more stuck up and sedity, and men are already like that already. Because, like I said, I seen it in the club, and a lot of these dudes don't leave the house. Like a lot of dudes, let's talk about a lot of these dudes go out on the weekend without a haircut. A lot of these dudes go out on the weekend without a nice outfit on. A lot of these dudes go out and they don't iron their clothes and they don't put any effort into their appearance going out to meet women. And so then you're complaining. But we all understand that when you're going to meet people, your appearance is the first thing they see. Right now, it's like I would say a woman will give you like maybe like 10%. Because when you open your mouth, that's like the other 90%. But a lot of dudes don't put effort into what they and how they represent themselves outside of their house. They don't do it. It's the fact.
Men in the world. Like, bro, imagine I had something like that, bro. I'd probably look like a 90 million out of 10, bro. Actually, I already am, right? Right, guys? Right? I'm not chopped, right? All right, I slept like 1 hour. Maybe I am chopped. I don't know. My eye bags are hitting right now. With the way.
See what I'm saying? You said, I am chopped. It's like, bruh, it's opinion. It's an opinion, right? The only opinion of someone being chopped they should care about is their own opinion. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So someone can call you chopped and that person is right because that's their opinion of you. But the only opinion that matters is your opinion of yourself.
They're talking, I might need Botox, bro. Now, y'all remember the original Asian girl from the beginning of the video who was originally bringing up this whole chop man epidemic? She ended up making a follow-up addressing the whole concept.
My attention that I'm, in fact, a chop man, part of the chop man epidemic. So
you in the same league as us, gang, okay?
Thank you very much for...
Wow. Hurt people. This is, I told you, this video is really about chop behavior. A lot of you dudes have chop behavior. You're a hit dog that got that hollered. You know what I'm saying? You're a sensitive dude. This woman called you. She didn't even call. See, the thing about this video is she didn't call you in particular. She just said men in general, right? And so if you think you're not chopped, you wouldn't be bothered by this video because The only opinion of about how you look should be you, right? And so you would be like, okay, cool, whatever. You know what I'm saying? She thinks dudes are chopped. And you could just kept scrolling. But now she's about to get her troll on.
The diagnosis in my comments.
Okay. And so at least you're taking it like a good sport. You don't care too much.
Today I'm going to be applying these tips to myself to show you how we can decrease the number of cases and slow the spread.
Okay.
Let's go. Here we have our chopped man patient, and as you can see, he's not looking too great. One main symptom of this epidemic is putting no effort into style. It's 2025, you cannot be wearing free t-shirts and basketball shorts anymore.
Okay.
No. Let's find an outfit that fits and shows off a bit of your personality.
Okay.
The chopped man has changed, and wow, see how putting on a simple, flattering outfit has elevated his look?
Is he like more of a half rage bait video, half trust me guys, I'm not chopped because, you know, look at me in a dress and I did my makeup and stuff. I'm on to you, okay? I know what this is. Overall, it's not.
You know what it is. It's just I'm not chopped. Once again, you know, you're attacking a woman, and so you attack a woman. You coming off with that chopped behavior, and if women come at you, bro, it's on you. I mean, it's on you. Every time you attack a woman, just know it's another woman right behind that woman ready to protect her.
Not that deep, bro. It's really not that deep. Still in the same league, bro. Chacho. You have full lips, high cheekbones, and smooth skin. Anyone who says you're chopped is lying. I feel like sometimes people will straight up describe a white European person. That is like the standard of beauty, which is another problem for another day. Like Eurocentric features automatically means you're good looking.
Personally, no. See, this is another thing. The Europe standard of beauty is your social programming, right? So it's your social programming. Don't put that on other people. I don't believe that. I know a lot of people that don't believe that. That is your personal programming that's put into your head. And so when you look at someone, you're like, okay, she looks more closer to white. That means she's right. Don't, because people will be saying online, Europe is, no. What happens is people are programming because you don't know your programming. You project your programming onto other people. That's what you're doing.
I don't think we live in a chopped man epidemic, and I don't even know how you could prove that beyond the hearsay of like random people online.
Right.
My random person anecdote is that most men, like most women, look pretty normal, just like they always have.
There's no epidemic of chopped women. There's no epidemic of chopped men. Everybody just looks freaking normal. Like, how can you seriously come out here and prove to me that men from back then look better than the men from how? You're gonna just take anecdotal evidence, bro. It's gonna be a picture of some freaking actor in 90s lighting and be like, oh, he's so 90s fine. It's just chocolate butter skin. It's just so 90s elegant. That's just your type, bro. And that probably exists in today's day. You just haven't seen it yet, bro. People are insanely shallow. The idea of charity work is weird to death. There's trends on TikTok, and I know TikTok is not the best way to, you know, find what society believes or whatever the heck, but there are trends like, oh, charity work. You want to see my ex? He was so ugly, or she was so ugly. Brother, you were dating them. That means you found them attractive enough to spend your time with them. Like, what are you talking about?
Why do you stand up for that, bro? Okay. This is gonna sound mean. This is gonna sound mean, but I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of times for that woman, it probably was charity work. She probably took you on because she was with a dude before you and he put her down emotionally, and she used you as a step up for her confidence. So she might be right.
Bro, you never get any type of points out of me.
No more of the ugly boyfriend trend because you dated that man.
Right.
Okay. Now you're embarrassing yourself. Because I'm looking at you like, was there some type of waterboarding situation? Like, what's happening?
Also, stop telling us all of the disgusting things your ex did while you were together. Like, what do you mean he didn't wash his ass and you still let him hit? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that says a lot about you. Just as much as it says about him.
Ugly men are coming up to you because that's actually your lane. A lot of this dating game is skill-based. You're not the person who's going to be going out shooting a shot. You're not doing anything to improve your ranking. You can't be mad that most games you get matched up with scrub.
If there's all these chopped men coming after you and you're not being approached by any attractive men either, and you have to be the one to go out of your way to approach the attractive men, sometimes, like, it's not like you're the best looking either.
Wow. So this is, I had him here, right? Like he was his takes were already like not good, right? They're already not good. And he went through the wall, like he went through the ground on how bad this is. A bad take. It's a bad take. Okay, women get approached by men that approach them. That's it. And a lot of times it's because of the environment. So it's not about, oh, you can't attract a Chad, or you can't attract a football player, or whatever stereotype you guys online talk about. It's because of the setting. If you're in a hole in the wall, right, and there's a bunch of people in there that hang out there, that's the people you're going to talk to. So your environment dictates the men that approach you for women. That's just how it is. It has nothing to do with the woman at all.
Bro, I don't even like to say, oh, you're ugly, blah, 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 and get into that back and forth. To me, that's just like some CIA Russian propaganda, bro. But maybe there is some validity to the chop man epidemic, bro. Okay, so r/Asian Merciana T Snark. Okay, yeah, we're going on Reddit to do research. Probably not the greatest, source, but it's fine. I don't know if I'll get hate for this, but realistically, you sort of attract what you put out. Very attractive men are probably going to date very attractive women. Personally, I find people who talk like this to be insufferable. It's annoying when guys do it, and it's not cute when girls do it either. I agree with that, bro. Average-looking woman hating on average-looking men, and vice versa, while we descend further into looks maxing and looksism into BS. Love this first. One more thing I want to reiterate: just because you don't find them attractive doesn't mean they're not attractive as a whole. Your opinion is not the end-all be-all. If she thinks that all men are chopped, fine, but that's not
her opinion. Is yes, that's how it works. Her opinion is the end-all be-all for her, right? And so when she's saying something, right, you can just let her say it, and that will be her opinion. When you react to it, it's no longer her opinion, it's a conversation. You see how that works? If she says something and no one says anything back, it's just her opinion. But if she says something and you respond to it, now it's a conversation.
Not an objective fact. It's literally just what your opinion is. I have a very specific type look-wise, and if a guy doesn't check those boxes, they're automatically unattractive to me. My preference in a guy's kind of similar to how I look myself. Height, race, hair type, build. Like if I was a guy, I would envision myself built that way. You're trying to find a dude who looks like you? Oh, you have
no, bruh. Oh my God, these young dudes. She just said she wants a dude that's the same race, a similar height and similar, like she wants a dude that's probably like, if she's fit, she wants a fit dude. That's what she's saying. That's what she's saying, bro. That's it.
Have any brothers? Yo, you might be on some Sweet Home Alabama type of timing, but hey, we'll get past it, I guess. Just go ahead and make a cardboard cutout of yourself and use like some AI program, and you can smash that thing all day and night if you want to. I used to have very specific types in guys. Turns out I'm gay. That was a twist. Okay, so this post is from 2015, so a little while ago. When men aren't as good looking as they think. Okay, so women are less likely to overestimate their own levels of attractiveness. So on average, women will be more realistic with the way they look versus men are a little bit more delusional. That's what it's saying, at least. Women find other women's faces even more attractive than men do. Female faces are regarded as more attractive than male ones. A large study involving 12,000 people.
I think that's a lie. So the last part I think is a lie. I think women lie to other women about how they look, because women it's hard for them to be not politically correct. So if a woman knows her friend is not that attractive, and she can judge that based off of, like, she's out with her and she gets no male attention, no one's trying to buy her no drinks, no one's trying to talk to her. She knows her friend is not, it's not like that, but she's not going to say that. And so she's going to lie to her friend. That's what happens. So I think the last part of women think other women are beautiful, that's a lie. It's a complete lie. It's nonsense.
Around the world has found surprisingly women are even more likely than men to rate other women's faces as more attractive. More than anything, everybody is just normal looking. I don't think that anybody's more ugly than they used to be. I don't think that we're going through a chop man epidemic. I don't think men are any more uglier than they used to. But I also think that, let's be honest, men aren't allowed to do as many things to make themselves beautiful as women are. And I'm okay with that. I'm not trying to say that there needs to be a change or something. I mean, maybe some people would say there needs to be change. I don't really care, to be honest. I'm just saying what it is. That's an objective fact. There are more things that women can do to customize their character. If you feel like your body's not the greatest, you can go ahead and go get a BBL. You can go on Ozempic, you can do all types of makeup, you can go get Botox, nose, whatever, get a chin lift, all these different things that you're allowed to do to customize your character, which I don't have a problem with necessarily. Of course, there are health issues and other, body image issues that you might feel, which I would have a problem with, yeah. But just in terms of playing on attractiveness, I don't care. But I'm just saying, like, it's not really fair.
And I just let him ramble on the thing because a lot of these guys double talk, there's a whole bunch of just like, he'll say one thing and he'll go back on it and say one thing. Like he said in the beginning, he's not going to roast her, but then he made fun of her pimples and stuff on her face. Like it's crazy work, bro. It's super crazy work out here. The moral of the story, fellas, is when a woman says something online, do not respond Do not comment. That's number one. Do not make a video on it. That's number two. And let her say what she has to say, because what she says has less power, right? If you don't engage. I'm gonna say that one more time. When a woman says something, right, and only the women are responding to it, right, it has less power if you don't engage, because then it's not a conversation. They're just talking to amongst each other, right? Fine, cool. But when you engage, now it brings both sexes into it, and now it's a conversation, and now you're bringing yourself down to where they're thinking, even though what you know they're thinking, it's not good. And so now you're trying to logically go back and forth with someone that's just saying something that's an opinion. So you're trying to fight someone over their opinion, and you're going to lose every single time, because even if you try to take down one woman with your logic, 10 women will sprout up. That's just how it works. I'm CJ. This is my channel, content connoisseur. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you laughed, because this was hilarious. I'm out.